one power station brand. In fact, it's a customer top rated brand as well. Why? Because when the electricity goes out, you need the power to come back on really quick for that freezer that has all of your meats and all of your expensive groceries in it. You need the power for maybe staying connected to friends and family via Wi-Fi. Maybe you need to be comfortable in your home with a fan, or you need to power up that CPAP machine, or just get a cup of coffee in the morning. Today, Ecoflow, the Delta 3 1500 watt power station, we're bringing it to you with the Trolley. Now, we also have it for you with an opportunity to get it home with the solar panels as well. And I will tell you that 9 times out of 10, everybody opts for the solar panels, because when the power goes out, the first question everybody asks is, when is it coming back on? And that's not information that we always know. That solar panel gives you the opportunity to say, you know what? It doesn't matter when it's coming back on. That solar panel is always powering your power station, and your power station is always powering your home. Now, we have those two different options for you. So if you're getting it without the solar panels, it's $859.98. Now, it should be $1319. You're getting it home for less than $860, and your easy pay is just $172. And if you're picking up the option with our solar panels, it should be $1,769, but we're actually getting it to you for just $969.98, or a $194 easy pay. Now, the shipping and handling is free. This is one of the lighter weight models that we offer you here, but we're still giving it to you with the trolley that allows you to kind of just wheel it from room to room. My Ecoflow sits in my hallway closet where my coat racks are, where my coats are. So this is something that I use in my own home. We've got all the different ports, and we'll show you all those different ports right here in the studio, because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 AC outlets on one side. And then on the other side, I have all of my USB ports. I even have my USB-C ports as well for my newer devices. E327598 or 958 is your item number. Melissa Dawson is joining us via Skype. Melissa, it is always a pleasure to have you in our show. You know, Ecoflow has become, I think, a staple for our customers here at QVC, because we always want to have the power back in our own hands. I don't want to be subject to, when is the power going to come back on, sitting unknowing, especially this time of year as the storms start, ramping up and tree arms start falling on power lines.
That's right. We just entered hurricane season. I think it was June 1 that it started, right? So game on, especially if you live, and on the East Coast. So what we love about Ecoflow, they are the global leader in this space. This is backup electricity in a box, but they do it so simple and easy. With Ecoflow, there's no gas, there's no fumes, there's no cranks, there's no maintenance. Probably the best part, and why this is a customer top rated brand. And Alberti, I've been selling electronics for 24 years. We don't see customer top rated with electronics, right? Because they can tend to be complicated. This is so easy to use. You get it home, you plug it in for about an hour. It's going to be completely charged. It holds a charge for 1 year. Then when the power goes out, you just simply start plugging in items. Now, this is the 1500. It's kind of more compact, more lightweight than ever before, but we are still talking huge power. This would run like your refrigerator for 28 hours. That nice bright LCD display shows you how many hours of power and the percentage of your battery as well. Ventilation fan built in here. You don't have to worry about overloading your system. And it's powered by that X-Boost technology. So it supports 99% of everything in your home. 3 different ways that you can recharge: at home, in the car, or with those solar panels. Most people do pick up the solar panels. Those really fast recharge times. It's portable, so yes, you can take this on the go. So campers, RVers, tailgaters love the solution. And the beauty about this is now you're just back up and running. You're thriving during a power outage. You're watching TV, all of your computers, tablets, phones are online. You're using your refrigerator, your microwaves, your coffee makers, your air fryers, your blenders. Everything is working. So it really is kind of like that seamless experience. When the power goes out, you're like, no worries, I've got Ecoflow. I'm going to be able to continue just enjoying my home, cooking in my home, thriving in my home. And especially the fact that this does things like with heating elements, right? So things like coffee makers. I have an air fryer behind me, my microwave oven. So that's where the other power stations fall short, but the Ecoflow can support all of those. It could even do a CPAP machine for 23 hours. So 3 nights of sleep, with one charge of your Ecoflow.
You know, honestly, I couldn't be more passionate about an electronic item. Really, because I've used this myself. It has helped me on Christmas Eve when my electricity went out at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And I thought to myself, oh my gosh, dinner's ruined. This is the thing that I was able to take out of my hallway closet and bring it right down to the kitchen area and then start my prep work. Today, we're giving you the opportunity to get it home at a great easy pay, at a sale price, with free shipping and handling, and it'll do everything that you need. And you know what, Melissa, I know that you mentioned there's no gas, there's no fumes, there's no noise here. So in many cases, people think, oh, I can only get a generator if I have a whole house. But if you have an apartment, if you're living in a condo, if you're even in an assisted living situation, and you want to be able to say, you know what, no matter what the situation is, I want to have that power at the ready for myself. Well, it's just one big battery with a whole bunch of plugs that you can now have anywhere that you want, and you can take it with you on the go. So maybe you're tailgating, maybe you're camping, maybe you're doing the fun stuff with it. I bought mine for emergency purposes, and I know that many QVC customers do as well. So here's the thing, you're gonna get it with that trolley. And by the way, the handle on this trolley does go down, so you can store it in your closet. That gives you the ability to maneuver it from room to room in your home. If you're picking up just the Ecoflow Delta with the trolley, your easy pay is $172. You can see that on the screen. Now, if you have a Q card, or if you sign up for a Q card today, we'll give you 9 months special financing on your Ecoflow Delta 3 purchase. That breaks down to $95 a month and change over the next 9 months, and you get this home, no interest, no fees, if paid within full during that 9-month time frame. If you go for the solar option is always more popular. That's the one that allows you to say, okay, I don't have to worry about when the power is going to come back on, because this is recharging my Ecoflow while my Ecoflow is powering all of my appliances. Now, that option is only going to be about a little bit more than $100 more, $110 to be exact. These solar panels right here that you're seeing, this on QVC.com is $449. So for $110 more, we're going to give you that $449 solar panel, and you can now say, okay, it doesn't matter. You could take it camping, you could take it tailgating. Your Ecoflow doesn't even need to be fully charged. You plug that in, that's now powering your Ecoflow. Your Ecoflow is powering anything that you need it to. E327958 is your item number. That's coming home for a $194 easy pay. Or if you do utilize that Q card special financing, $108 will get it home. But Melissa, we've got a couple of items here on our desk. A lamp, we have a coffee maker, we have a blender, we have a fan. These are essentials to, just feeling comfortable when the power goes out. And it happens quite frequently where many of us live.
It really does. And especially summertime, right? We want to be able to be comfortable. I mean, can you imagine sleeping in, especially, Washington, D.C., it's swampy here, right? So just to be able to have that cool fan running on you at night. This could even run a portable air conditioner for 5 hours. We kind of think about the systems too, Alberti, in our home, like things like sump pumps, dehumidifiers, your chest freezer, your refrigerator, right? We have to keep our home kind of humming in a power outage. Justin was talking about one the other day that honestly I hadn't even thought of, about like your garage. What if you came home, you pulled the car in your garage, and now like you can't get out, right? Because you've got like an electric garage. So, just to be able to plug this into your garage opener to be able to get out of the garage. We just don't appreciate our electricity until the power goes out. What if you just got out of the shower, you're heading to work, and you need to be able to blow dry your hair? So the fact that this can even run a hair dryer, Alberti, like every woman in America has blown like her home fuse box with a hair dryer, but I can even run this on high. I can even do a load of laundry if I needed to. So if the kids are like, Mom, the soccer game tomorrow, I need the jersey, right? Always happened to me, right? They always hit you up with everything last minute. This can even plug into your washing machine. So if you're going to buy something, you want to buy global leader, top rated brand, and supports 99% of everything in your home, especially that Keurig coffee maker. That's a tough one to power because that takes a lot of power. This will even do your Keurig coffee maker.
You can see some of the different items that the Ecoflow Delta 3 will power in your kitchen. Right now, we're showing you your everyday devices. It's your phone, it's your camera, it's your router, your laptop. A lot of people still work from home, right? Several days a week. And if you're at home and the power goes out and you have that important meeting and you don't have enough time to get to the office or another location, this gives you the opportunity to say, okay, I got it, I'm chill. Today, we're giving you the opportunity to do it at a sale price with 5 easy monthly payments and with free shipping. By the way, that's a great savings that you're getting right there, because I believe the shipping on this could be upwards of like $30 to $40. Today, we're giving you the opportunity to get, and you know, Melissa, I know that this footprint is a little bit smaller on this one, but it still holds the same amount of power.
Yes, the technology just keeps getting better and better. You know, 1,500 watts a couple of years ago was double the price, 20 more pounds. So we've been able to reduce it, you know, obviously giving you an amazing value on this one, made it smaller, more compact, but it is still huge power, Alberti. Again, if you had your refrigerator plugged in for consistently, this could plug it in for 28 hours. This could run your refrigerator. But little tip on that, plug your refrigerator in for an hour, and then you can go do other things for another 4 hours. So it's kind of that 1-to-4 ratio. You don't have to keep it plugged in continuously. So I would say with this one, Alberti, you're going to get through 1 to 3 days in a power outage. But with the solar panels, you know, heaven forbid, and we've all seen those stories, you're out of power for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. With the solar panels, you just keep going, because the solar panels recharge your Ecoflow for free via the sun. And Alberti, you can use this machine over 3,000 times. So it really is a commercial piece of equipment that you're getting at home, and it even has a 5-year warranty with it. Again, unheard of in the world of electronics to have a 5-year warranty.
You know, no gas, no noise, no winterizing. When I bought my house here in Pennsylvania, the very first thing I did is I priced out how much it would cost to get a whole home generator. Back then, 11 years ago, it was over $15,000 to get a whole home generator. Today, I don't even want to know what the price could be. But you know what? You don't need it. And if you did that and you sell your house, you can't take it with you. This you take with you everywhere that you go, from house to house, from vacation to vacation, from campground to campground, from tailgate to tailgate, and you use it for so much more, and it's way more affordable. Now, I want to let you know, there are 2 different options. You can get the Ecoflow Delta 3 with the trolley on its own. And if you do that, well, that's coming home for just under $860, or an easy pay of just $172. For $20 more a month, right? It's $22 more a month. I would say go for the solar panels, and all of you are doing that. Why? Because that on its own is a $449 value if you buy them later. And I'm telling you, they are worth the price of admission. You want the solar panels, because the solar panels make it so that you never ever have to worry about when the electricity is going to come back on. That means that you don't have to worry about getting a hotel room because you need a CPAP machine. You don't have to worry about all the steaks that you've got in the freezer that are now melting and going bad. You don't have to worry about feeling uncomfortable throughout the night, when you can now say, hey, I can put the fan on, whether it's a Dyson fan, whether it's a Cascade fan that we have coming up later in the show, or whether it's a heating element. Maybe it's the winter time, because that's when your power goes out. Today, we're giving you an opportunity to get the power back in your hands, and we have it for you with that free shipping opportunity. E327958 is your item number, and it comes to us from our #1 portable power station brand at QVC, but one that's world recognized, Ecoflow. Melissa Dawson, it is always a pleasure to see you. Thank you so much for being in our show, and thank you so much for bringing us Ecoflow, because this is truly one of the best name brands I think that we offer our clients here at QVC.
People love it. They come back, they get their second, their third, their fourth. This is a great way to add on to your Ecoflow system. Good to be with you, my friend. I'll see you soon.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, continue placing your orders for that. But right now, it's time to get in bed with Home Reflections and our bamboo sheets.
Oh my gosh, the most unbelievable sheets